We are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And his first look is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13 at the 39.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
Play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Play action. Now Wentz. That will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and 4. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're
and he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and long.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Wentz. That's complete to Slayton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wentz. He'll run it, and he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a play fake. Wentz. They got possession on him, and he pulls it in. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. His throw incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and actually tamps down the defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can hold them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete. Okorobuno. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. K'Lavon Chaisson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3rd and 12.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back.
Turnover on downs.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
5-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now they try the right side here. They'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. 20. 10. Touchdown. New Orleans. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
This is caught at the 20. Bring it! And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Catch made by Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good for 22 and a first down.
First down.
To throw, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Second and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in the second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 26. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Throwing on first is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. TJ Green with a pick. And we stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Panthers.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. play action here on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Christian McCaffrey.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The open man is Smith, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And that's a touchdown. The ball, and there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing on second and long. Wentz. And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by USC man Adoree Jackson. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Dobbs. They'll get that complete to Alberto. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Alberto, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. Better be right there with me.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On first down, Wentz. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
From the gun on third down, Wentz escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grin. Right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. You have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11. At the 24.
On second and 11 now. Dobbs eluding the pressure right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside of the ball. Otherwise, you're running a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's the option. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Complete.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
7-yard line.
On play action, it's Dobbs. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Wentz. That's complete to Slayton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the